Well, gotta cut the lawn today, Thursday. I believe it's August 3rd. Aston's with us. And this is the first update, I think, in the backyard in a couple weeks. So, very gray grass because we haven't had very much rain. We have had a bit of rain, but I've been watering the garden heavily. There are weeds in the garlic patch. Those garlic will be harvested within the next 24 hours. I might start today. Now going over here to where the back door is, right there, we have our cabbage is still growing quite well and they're getting big. Wow. The two different kind of cucumbers we have on here are growing, and I did not see that there's one there. There's another one on the other side. I think it's time that we harvest those. These plants on this side are growing really well. The ones over here did not grow very high. Maybe they're just spreading everywhere. Lavender in the pots are doing well. This herb right here, I forget what it's called. It's attracting a lot of bees in this area, so they love that. I've pulled already one plant that was right here in the corner where that sprinkler head is. So lots of bees, and the herbs are growing very, very well right here. And then we have a tree that is actually growing right there. So lots of weeds in this garlic, so we're gonna have to go in there with gloves and start pulling, and then I'll get the shovel and little hand shovel and start pulling all the garlic up. Zucchini, it is still growing. I'm watering the crap out of this. I just stepped on some dog poop. Rat, but okay. And of course the squirrels and everything and whatever are digging up the earth again. But you can see how big. Look at all those weeds in there. Like, there's still a lot of bees kicking around, and even the wasps are coming out. I've already been stung once this summer. So here, it's starting to thin out. Some of the flowers are starting to die back. There are some weeds in the pot right here. We'll get that out. But this pot is growing quite well. Yes, I see there's stakes in there. That's for the swing. So come across here and you can see the bees kicking around. Yeah, a lot of wasps. There are a lot of wasps right here. Holy crap. I wonder if there's an in-ground nest. There is a hole over here underneath the old stump. I'll be watching that. If there's bees going in there, we're gonna have to get another can of spray and kill them all. And you know what? There is a lot of bees kicking around there. There might be a hive in there. Anybody walk along here. Hostas are growing really, really well. And back here, yes, I'm gonna have to cut the lawn probably today. Flowers are still growing, and most of the stuff is dying back, like the daisies are all died back. I did transplant some ferns in here from next door. This couple this year have died. They passed away. She died in the early spring, and he just passed away about a month ago. So the sons and family are cleaning up the house, getting it ready for sale. So I've been cutting their lawn for them all spring, and they said if you want some of the ferns and plants in the back, come on in over and take them. And I've asked them if I could have some of their yard tools, his mom's yard tools, and they said, well, they'll think about it. There is one wheelbarrow, small little gardening wheelbarrow, very, very small, cute little thing. I've been seeing those in the stores for years, and it looks like she's never used it, so I asked them if I could have it in lieu of being paid for doing their yard. So sprinkler, or the fountain, is still going strong, but I have to clean it out. But there you go. Back here is looking good. Yes, we do have to cut. I might just wait before cutting, or I'll cut pretty high, so I don't want to cut too much. The hanging baskets that were in front of the garage I put here. Let's test to see if it's dry, and it is still wet. That's good. And we go along here, and there's the potatoes are still growing really well. I'm gonna have to give it a good watering today. Still a little moist down there, but we'll still give it a good watering. And the tomatoes, let's head back here. So the front right here, these are the ground cherries. Right here, there's a few. Oh, here's one. Yeah, that's the one I tasted a little while ago on another video. We're gonna have to tie up some of these other tomatoes. The peppers are finally starting to grow, and there are peppers, blooms and everything. There are some peppers on here, so they're growing. Spaghetti squash is still growing. The spaghetti squash has to be watered heavily again. I'm gonna have to get the small little pot that I have kicking around. And the wasps are still around here. Crap. I already took care of one nest in here. Wonder if another nest is back. But romaine tomatoes are really going good. The cucumbers that were planted in behind there are scattering everywhere. They're just growing everywhere. They're going up into the trees over here. Next door, they're the ones that I got the plant from. They're gonna get some cucumbers back there because it's growing over there. So one of the things I want to do probably next week, starting maybe Monday, maybe, is dismantle everything with the shed. I got extra pellets from work before I left last week, and so these pellets over here, there should be 4 of them that are going to be the same size. We're going to use them to screw all together, take this old pellets off here, cut them up, send them to the garbage. We'll take this old shed off. There's only a couple screws that are holding it down because it is really getting bad. So open it up. A few things in here I have to take out. And Shauna said, well, how much do you have to take out? Well, power washer and other small stuff. So if you look, this floor is letting go. So that was the decision I made a while back to replace this floor. I'm gonna have to cut the pellets on one end, probably this end, because it's gonna be too long this way. If I put all lengthwise this way, width, it'll be almost the same as this old one. It might come out a little further, which is okay. I'm gonna move the shed away from the fence, so it's a little further away, and screw all 4 together over here. Screw them all together and upside down, and then put them and spray them down with the preservative underneath, so hopefully it stays not rotten for a while. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. But herbs, look at the basil. I think Patrick was going to come over and take some of my basil. Wow, that was a big sneeze. There's the herbs. They're growing really nice. This is the first time I've had chive that started from seed really well. Whoa, allergies are starting to kick in again. Oh, Austin's got his tongue on the side there. He's tuckered. It's hot out here for him. He's gonna go in soon. So the flowers are doing okay. Just simple flowers over here. The marigolds, or more herbs. Roma tomatoes. Egyptian walking onions need a good watering. They've really come along really well. They're growing. I'm gonna split those up and put them into the garden over there, probably in behind where the zucchini is. Start growing them there. I do have a new rhubarb root to plant in the fall. So lavender is just beautiful. Like, I've never grown lavender from scratch and it's growing really well. I'm really happy with the lavender. I still got more lavender seeds in the house. So those are green onions right there. More green onions, and look at how big. These are the first batch of green onions I planted, and they're just getting really big. So that could be harvested anytime. Herbs in here, there's bees everywhere. They love all these flowers. We're gonna have to water all these tomatoes over here. They're starting to curl up. I just watered them yesterday, and look at, they're all dry already. Wow. So we got 2 of the Roma and 2 of the beefsteak. I believe these are beefsteak. So that's about it. Pupper is pretty well tuckered out. He's panting really a lot here. So I'm gonna let him in, and we'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully do a video this week on my other channel, Dwayne's Trains. Hopefully have a video coming out and an update on that. And that's about it. So guys, talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye.